Oh yeah. Good evening. Gentlemen. Huh? No, I think it's fine. Oh, maybe a little bit. Is that you, Nate? Is that you? Is that me? Oh, oh, oh. Ah.
Hello, everybody. I am Deborah Davis, songwriting faculty here at fabulous LA College of Music. Welcome to Collaborative Showcase. Yay! And welcome everybody watching out there on our YouTube channel. So these songwriting majors, all these students are songwriting majors, and they are in their 5th quarter here at LACM. And this class, the nature of this class is all co-writing. So throughout the quarter, we've been rotating who the students write with. And also, they've been writing to different prompts. So they'll be playing 6 of those songs that they co-wrote with different students in the class tonight and wrote to different prompts. So I'll come up and introduce each prompt and set that up before each little mini set. And then they will introduce their songs. Okay, so it's a little bit different than some of the other showcases that we have here, songwriting showcases, which are more artist-centric. And this is very song-centric, but you'll get to see the talent with these students as artists as well. So I think that's about it for the showcase. I'm going to introduce our esteemed panelists. First off, good friend of mine and colleague, Monty Olsen. You want to say hi, Monty?
Yeah. Hello. Hi, everybody. I'm Monty Olsen. I am the Executive Vice President and Head of Music Publishing for BMG Music Rights in North America. And I'm happy to be here. I look forward to hearing your songs.
Next up, Michael Ames.
Hey, I'm an independent publisher here in LA with my own company, Penn Music Group, so happy to be here with you.
All right, so first up, the prompt is rewrite a title. So this is a great way to come up with an idea for a song. So let's say you take a title like Losing You, and you write a completely different top line to it, of course, different lyrics, different melody, and hopefully completely different angle to that title of an existing song. I mean, there's so many songs with the same title, right? Because you can't copyright a title. So that's what this prompt is. So it's pretty simple. And first up, I believe we have Serena and Kennedy. That's what I did.
Dang, 1, 2. All right, as Deb mentioned, my name is Kennedy Ray. This is the lovely Serena Rutledge. And we decided to rewrite the title Come Through by Summer Walker featuring Usher. It's a completely different song, and I hope you enjoy it.
Hey, guys.
You know me so well. You've been my ride or die all my life. Never caught falling behind. You stay by my side. And you're the only guy I want all the time. But something is holding us back at night. When you pull me close and I can't hide what's under my clothes. I'll try to turn all of the lights on and show you all my love. So why don't you come through? We got nothing to lose. There's things to improve, not a thing I won't do to get it right with you. So why don't you come through? Hey. It's been a long time since I felt comfortable. Don't you know how much I wish I could show? Head to my toes, parts that you haven't seen. All of me, just know I'm the one in control at night. When you pull me close and I can't hide what's under my clothes. I'll try to keep all of the lights on and show you all my love. So why don't you come through? We got nothing to lose. There's things to improve, not a thing I won't do to get it right with you. Why don't you come through? Oh, yeah, yeah. We got nothing to lose. We got nothing to lose. So why don't you come through? Got nothing to lose. There's things to improve. Not a thing I won't do to get it right with you. So why don't you come through?
Is that our thing now? Deborah, we talk now? Okay. Let's hear it for the awkward silences. Good job, you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You know, I think you all know that we kind of don't have a whole lot of time to talk in between these things, right? So we're all on the same page there. I mean, I definitely like the song. I mean, obviously, when you're writing to a prompt, you're just taking the title, right? So it's you kind of had a total whiteboard of how you could sort of do it. So you know, I certainly enjoyed it. You know, we do a lot of sync pitches in our sort of world, and of course, I'm hearing this live. It obviously depends on what the recording is, but I think there could be some possibilities there. My only kind of, I guess, slightly constructive thing that I would say is that I almost felt like your pre-chorus was a wee bit too long, like maybe sort of tighten it up a little bit.
Okay.
But other than that, I mean, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the lyric. Over to you, Monty.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Michael. Yeah, congratulations, ladies, on the song. I would say two things for me. I think the pre was a bit long. You probably want to get to your chorus, the idea of very much quicker than that, in my opinion. I think if we give a bit more time, we could probably figure it out. Overall, though, for me, top line is great. This is the kind of song that really, really screams now for the right production model, right? You're singing it in a certain way, you guys doing it certain ways, great, you know, certain tempo, but so much of these kind of songs need that other side, and production model for this would really, really add to its marketability, right? So if you were one of my writers at BMG, for instance, and you turned in this song, we would definitely send it back and say, go and finish it, you know? But we'd help you do that. So in any event, thank you. That's good.
Thank
Thank you.
I will say it every performance. I hate going after them. Hi, I'm Matthew. I wrote this song with the talented Alyssa Stoner. And as Deb said, it was a rewrite a title, and we chose Fever, and we kind of flipped it on its head. So here you go. Pay close attention to the taste of your tongue, zeroing in on the textures you can touch. Soft drink, lemonade, human race, all in your head. And how to make art with music stands for desks. My head starts heating up, boiling, and all I'm made of. Fever, conceded relief around me, and fever, conceiving distort reality, and fever choking like the words, and fever calling my mother first. Try not to mention everything I'm made of. I'm buying more time, I can only do so much. My new escapade is drowning in my head. How to survive with caffeine at my best. Oh, my hands shake through my feet, trembling, an act of deceit. And fever conceded relief around me. Fever conceiving distorted reality. Fever choking back the words. Fever calling my mother first. Thank you.
Okay. Gotcha. Thank you, Matthew. Great job. I hear the song is more of a film and TV pitch than like a record per se, right? Just from the melody and just the way that you guys constructed the lyrics and so forth would be my take on it, on this particular song, rather than for.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree, though I think, with, it's hard to imagine sort of what your final production obviously would be, right? Because you're a piano vocal. We're having feedback on our mic, by the way. How is that happening? Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
Hey.
The only thing I think where I was, and what's interesting playing off what Monty was saying with film and TV is a lot of times when you have very specific lyrics at film and TV, it can kind of detract from it. The irony is that for a lot of the film and TV things, almost the more universal or generic the lyric, the better off you are in a way. But interestingly, in your first verse was really more where you had a lot of some of the specifics, right? Sort of the taste of your tongue and soft drink lemonade. I think as far as the closing line of a chorus, I think I'll admit I got a little lost with the calling my mother first thing. But I was liking the conceited, you're conceiving, and the choking. I think I just got sort of thrown a little bit on that last one. But I like, as you said, how you took fever and put it on its head.
Yeah.
You did that in a good way.
Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Zoe, and today I'll be performing for you a song called Body and Soul, which was written by Do and I. And this is our attempt at EDM, so let's have some fun. You can start the track. Style, could you
start it over, please? It's very quick.
Style beyond compare. Finesse drips from my hair. You wish you were me, but you can never be. Your sneakers never look this clean. They gleam. Diamond shine, ashes fall. That's the way it goes when you rule them all. Wonder why I stand so tall. I got body and soul. I got body and soul. Body and soul. Body and soul. What? And people stare. Jealous, I put on airs. I take up our space with beauty and grace. I wear a crown of golden jade. I'm made. Diamond shine, ashes fall. That's the way it goes when you rule them all. Wonder why I stand so tall. I got body and soul. Body and
I'm gonna break it down one more time for you guys.
Body and soul. Body and
Thank you.
Good job, Zoe.
Thank you.
And nice to see you enjoying yourself up there.
I definitely am.
No, I mean, there's some elements of this that I definitely like. You know, interestingly, almost with your pre. I mean, I'm not necessarily going to be like, oh, you should do X, Y, and Z, but like I almost felt like I wanted to hear more about the diamond shine, and sort of Ashes Fall was sort of a catchy part of the pre, and I think part of that though, and then when I got to the chorus, I'm good with the sort of I got you body and soul as the hook, but I'm sort of feeling like the ooh bit is a little bit too repetitive. So I'm just wondering maybe either have that half as much as sort of what you have, but I think you got something with your diamond shine Ashes Fall, so I'm gonna have to mull about how you could sort of expand on that, but I like that part.
Thank you.
Thank you, Zoe. Great performance.
Thank you.
Well, I think I would reconsider the entire thing. I'd reconsider the entire direction. And I think that the composition needs work all the way around, from top to bottom. I know that you guys are a little further on in the songwriting program, from what I understand, and it's fun. The song is fun, and so on, and you had fun doing it. But I think, again, I always just put myself in the position, if you're my writer, or if I'm looking to sign you to my firm, you know, how I would approach this. And I would highly recommend that maybe in this case, you and your collaborator kind of rethink what you're doing here, because I think it missed for me on a lot of levels. But, you know, yeah, I'll leave it at that.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Good evening. I hope you all have been enjoying yourself so far. There's so many good songs here tonight, and you've only heard a couple of them yet. But this one is called Novocaine, and I wrote it with Nadia Warren and Sophia Lopez. It's so romantic the way you say my name. Can't seem to stand it when you push me away. You craft this twisted game. You can't live without me. You craft this twisted game. I need something for this heartache. I'm feeling so exhausted. Numb me up and knock me out. Numb me up and knock me out. Novocaine for my pain, for my pain. Give me Novocaine for my pain, for my pain. So pathetic the way I take the shame. Been going in circles, or have I gone insane? And bloody, a victim of our game. I need something for this heartache. I'm feeling so exhausted. Numb me up and knock me out. Numb me up and knock me out. Give me Novocaine for my pain, for my pain. Give me Novocaine for my pain. The velvet dress ripped at the seams, all threads hold together. Our dreams of a fairy tale romance, like never before seen. But we always end in fire. We break everything. Give me Novocaine for my pain, for my pain. Give me Novocaine for my pain, for my pain. Give me Novocaine for my pain, for my pain.
Thank you.
What was the original? I'm not familiar. Was it Novocaine Eel song? Novocaine for the Soul?
There were a couple songs that we were looking at named
Oh.
Novocaine.
Okay.
One of them was a song by Fall Out Boy. Another one, I don't exactly remember who wrote it, honestly.
Okay, wasn't sure because it was almost of it. All right, cool. All right, listen, by the way, to all of you guys, having to sing through a mask, that's really tough. I've not seen anybody do that during any of these kind of showcases, or certainly at concerts at all, since we've all kind of been back. So, you know, thanks for doing that. That's hardcore. You can't. I'm sure it's really hard to get it across. Again, this felt to me on not necessarily pitch song, not necessarily film TV song. This was more artist song. If that's probably been the intention of you and your co-writers, and therefore, you know, it sort of hits the mark in that regard. A couple of comments just structurally. I think your bridge is way too long. I think your second verse you should reconsider. Maybe rewrite the second verse because you kind of lose the listener a little bit on that. But yeah, good job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, I think I agree with you. You can totally feel like it would be an artist thing, right? You know, and you're sitting down. I almost, you know, of course, I'm looking down, looking at the lyric sheet, but I almost be like, she's probably strutting all around the stage with her sort of, especially in her chorus. I was going to mention the exact same thing about the bridge, you know, but I think much like comments we made on some other songs with sort of the pre, I felt like your pre was sort of a great, pre-chorus was a good, it did its job of needing to sort of, you know, move into the chorus. So, you know, sometimes pre's, I think, tendency can be too long, but I felt like yours was the right length and did its job. So good job.
Thank you so much. Check, 1, 2. All right,
There we go.
awesome. Cool. Hi, everyone. I'm
Hi.
Olivia. Sorry.
You're fine. Go ahead.
I'm Olivia McGinley, and this is Pascal Strady, and we wrote a song called Under Pressure. We rewrote it off of either the Queen or the Vanilla Ice version, but I think we were thinking Queen. All right.
You saw me at my worst, came in last when I'm usually first. I've been feeling so stressed, I'm so sorry I was not at my best.
Autopilot, cruise control, this shit's getting old. Take it easy, not so fast. How much longer can I last?
I can't get myself together.
you.
Thank you.
Good job. First of all, can I just say that you can carry what you're wearing, and I never could.
Thank you.
Just putting that out there. So there were elements of this that I definitely liked. I think it's funny, like at the beginning of the song, I wasn't so sure how I felt about the pressure, but it kind of grew on me throughout the song. And so I don't know, maybe that's partly because the violin, and at first I was looking down and I'm like, I feel like I hear violin, and I look up and there she is. I think my main constructive criticism, one thing on the structure though, is that I kind of missed the pre-chorus the second time. You had it in before the first chorus, but not before the second. So I felt like I kind of missed it. But in the second half of the chorus, I feel like your first half of the chorus is stronger than the second half. I think there's a little bit too much for me of the under pressure repetitiveness in the second half. But I think I like the rhythm and stuff of the first half of the chorus, and almost felt like I wanted that sort of at the end. I know that's not giving you too much to go on, but I'm feeling pressure, and I'm passing it on to Monty.
Thank you. Just to go on a little bit of what he said, I think what you're trying to do is create like a double hook in your chorus, right? So that's why under pressure, which is, it's clever in many ways, hard to pull off, but I'd consider, I wouldn't give up on the song. I'd work on that. I mean, I don't know what you're going to do with these songs when you're done. You may throw them away. I don't know. But, you might want to rethink that. Otherwise, I think it has the makings of a really good song. The one thing that I would say is what you might want to try to do is do a guitar vocal version of it. Because for me, I hear it more as a country record more than anything. And I get that the model that you're playing it up here, but I would be interested to hear it as a guitar vocal, just the two of you, and bring it down and really get the melody out in front and see what happens there. But anyway, good job. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
They're all in each prompt. They're with a different set of writers. But it's like I think 11 writers total who have done like 6 songs amongst different groupings. Got it.
There we go. This next section is an end title theme. So they watched 2 short films. It was the same filmmaker, but they did his side and her side of this story. And the basic gist of the story is that these 2 people fall in love. She's a city girl, big career dreams. He's a country guy, wants to live out on the ranch. It's a little cliche, but that's these films that they watched. And there's a his side and a her side. Each film is about 6 minutes long. They're short films. And so then they were to write an end title track to this film, which would play, start a little bit before the credits roll and then would play throughout the credits. So we're going to show a little bit with just the first song. We're going to have it, we have it synced up over the film. We had to start back further than an end title track would start because the credits really actually don't roll on this on this film. It's just up there in one shot. So anyways, it'll give you an idea of the visual also, but I just wanted to explain a little bit about what the film is about that they were writing to. So it's these people can't stay together. They want to, but they have separate dreams, basically. So they each wrote an end title track based on that to try to capture some of the essence of the story of the film. And Du is going to introduce the first song that he co-wrote with Claire. So go ahead, Du.
Okay, so this is Du, and the first song for this end title is called Every Time I See the Star. It's what I wrote with Claire. And we basically based the lyrics on the his side. And yeah, it's basically a sad story. Let's hear it.
I'm out there, right? Country. You know, he asked me to go with him. My life, my job, he called it the new me. As if the old me vanished. He used to say we're cut from the same cloth. I wonder if you even gave it a second thought.
We all come here searching for something.
You search for something, you lose something. We all make sacrifices.
I loved her and I left her. Thought our path had split apart. Ooh, we pushed and I pulled. All we did was break our hearts. Ooh, we're dust in this big world, blown away in silence. It's all my fault. Goodbye for now. Will you ever forgive me? Do I deserve your love? I did the wrong thing. I hope you're happy now, 'cause I'm holding on to your eyes looking at me, and I imagine your face every time I see the stars. Watching the sunrise and fall. Can't remember how long you've been gone. Ooh, you are my whole life and my soul. Now I live without a sense of passion. Ooh, we're dust in this big world, blown away in silence. It's all my fault. Goodbye for now. Will you ever forgive me? Do I deserve your love? I did the wrong thing. I hope you're happy now, 'cause I'm holding on to your eyes looking at me, and I imagine your face every time I see the stars. Our fate comes to an end, but there are things you don't know. We could have had a dream life, now I can only bury it in the ground. I deserve this. I deserve this. Will you ever forgive me? Do I deserve your love? I did the wrong thing. I hope
Okay, so that was really hard, right? Because we're watching it and we're reading and like trying to hold it up and read your lyrics, and so that was tough on our side. Very literal, great, great shot. Writing for end title is hard. It is not for everybody, right? It is an art form. I work with perhaps one of the greatest songwriters to ever write end title themes, and continues to do it at a very high level. And for any of you aspiring songwriters that want to write the specialty for film and TV, and I'm sure Deb is teaching this here, look at, listen, and study the Diane Warren method. And that will get you through, right? The song is long. It's literal, it drags, but it's a good shot. It took a good shot at it. And so I'm not going to blow holes in it, but I would say this is much different than what was presented before, which shows your versatility as songwriters and what you're trying to do with your craft. But this here, what you guys are tackling is a real specialty. And you can make a great living doing it, but you got to really get down in it, right? And so I'll just leave it at that. Here we go.
Yeah, no, I mean, for sure. And, I could go off on a whole tangent because the guy that introduced me to my wife used to live next door to Diane Warren like decades ago, and was literally saying how she was up all night until like 3 or 4 in the morning every night writing songs. Anyways, yeah, I mean, this one's tough, but like, as I made a comment earlier with someone, I think the elements are there, sort of I'm directing this to you because you're on the screen, and I think it was you singing, but I feel like the best part of the song that I liked the most was actually your pre-chorus. The chorus, I think you should sort of just work on a bit, because it would almost sort of felt like is towards the end of the chorus, you were kind of feeling like you wanted to sort of end in the upper range and it would feel more final, and it felt like you were rushing to that point. So I feel like it needs to just build up a bit more steadily to where you're ending in the chorus. But I thought your pre-chorus really just did the trick, and I just like the lyric, "We're dust in this big world blown away in silence." So, but yeah, elements are there, keep at it. But for what it's worth, on the recording, the drum track and the whole bass drum thing was really distracting for me. And it, to me, took away from sort of the sentimentality that I think you were intending in that. There you go.
Thank you.
Just one last point on it, and then I'll shut up, is that remember, when you're writing for end title, you're playing to a lot of different audiences, right? It's a really difficult thing to do. It's not like writing popular music, where it's really linear. Film and television music is just a whole different beast. So for those of you that go down that road, if you get it, you really get it, and it lasts. But it's just playing to a bunch of different audiences when you do that. So FYI. You knew that. So.
Hi guys, how you doing? So this song Matthew and I wrote, it's called Getting Through. We wrote it kind of as a duet from both perspectives, and it's pretty cute, so I hope you guys like it. Tell you the truth, I want you more and more. After you left, I questioned the stars.
The sun don't shine the same. The moon gets in the way of all the love I wanna send to you. I'm hoping that it's getting through. I'm missing you.
To tell you the truth, I act before I think, and I regret the things I do. And I'm terrified that I won't measure up to be a man who's worth your time. The sun don't shine the same. The moon gets in the way of all the love I wanna send to you. I'm hoping that it's getting through. I'm missing you.
Thank you.
Thanks. I think it's my turn first. We're attempting to try to sort of trade back and forth here. Really good job. Now, of course, I didn't see the movie. We saw sort of the scene the first time, right, as we were watching sort of the Do song. This has a definite sound that I feel like you can hear as an end title song. So that is definitely a plus. I guess the two things, just for the sake of my 2 cents on the constructive side. Now, of course, mind you, I'm looking at the lyric sheet and you've called the song Getting Through, right? Mm-hmm. So at some level that already sort of sets up something. But almost what I'm maybe gonna sort of suggest is the 2 last lines of the chorus, almost like sort of swapping them in a sense, where you're talking about I'm missing you, and almost like I hope it's getting through. So you're ending on sort of the getting through part is just sort of just flipping those 2 lines, reworking it in some way. For a song like this too, especially the way you've done it, where it's sort of stripped down, I feel like it does need a bridge. Yeah. Nothing big, nothing long, but sort of something that's sort of different before you go into that last chorus. But I dig the vibe.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Sophia and beg your pardon, and Matthew. I think you did a wonderful job here. You guys did something that we try to preach all the time, is you kept it really simple, right? It was lovely. It was a lovely melody. Certainly works thematically. In my case, I like that there was no bridge. Oftentimes with entitled songs, people don't stay that long to listen to the whole song, so you want to get your point across very quickly. I know the Academy doesn't listen to the song all the way through, so having said that, I really enjoyed it. The other thing for me is I just think because it's short, there's sort of those TikTok moments in it as well that you can feed off as well. So that's being a little commercial, I realize, but that's what we do after all. But I really enjoyed it. Thank you. That was really lovely. Well
Thank
done.
you.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
Hello. Hi.
Hello.
I'm Zoe.
Hi. I'm Nadia.
And this is our song called Second Chances. I'll be singing the part of the guy who left.
I'll be the girl who stayed.
She's the girl who stayed. Oh.
There we are. Congratulations, ladies. I see what you're trying to do. I like your approach to the lyric. Melody is really lovely, but it's long, and the choruses drag. They're long, right? So I'd rethink that. I'd tighten it up a little bit. I see what you're trying to do with the double hook in that, but in a film song, that's not necessary, right? Because you have captive audience, right? So instead of trying to grab audience, you've got a captive audience. You want to feed into that, right? So in this case, but I do like the approach. I do like what you guys did. I would just I'd rethink the chorus, tighten it up, make it a lot better if you did that, okay?
Okay.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're going to have to trust me that I wrote this down before Monty said what he said, but my top line, my thing I wrote here is chorus too wordy and long. So no, without question, the chorus is too long. However, I feel like, and this gets to Monty's point about the double hook, is that I feel like the meat of your chorus, or what should be more your chorus, is that last repeated line, right? The second chances. And you do type out, Zoe, on both your lyric sheets, like your O's, like you've even literally done it the same way. Like ooh, wow, wow, like how you know what I'm talking about on the lyric sheet. Yeah, but you got to edit down the chorus. But I feel like, you know, especially to juxtapose what you've got going on the melodically, rhythmically in the other verses, I think you got to focus on that last bit in the chorus. Will be more of the chorus that will stick. But good job.
Thank you.
Hello. I think Serena's going to introduce her song. We wrote this with Alyssa.
Yeah, I know, I'm trying. There we go. I'm here. Hello. Yeah, I wrote this wonderful song with Pascal and our friend Alyssa. It's called Take Some Time. And we also did it kind of as a duet from both perspectives. So hope you enjoy it.
Maybe I'm not the most fearless boy you've been with, but I've got potential like a little kid. I'll throw a fit, then grow out of it. I'll be cool by 25. Maybe then I'll be comfortable calling you mine. It may take some time, but we can get this right. And all of my worries and all of your pain, if we stick together, we'll fall into place. Let's just take some time.
Maybe I'm not the most beautiful girl you've kissed, but I've got a wit that you're gonna miss. I'm not a bitch, I say how it is. I'll be yours in 3 years' time. Maybe then you'll have changed your mind. It may take some time, but we can get this right. And all of my worries and all of your pain, if we stick together, we'll fall into place. Let's just take some time.
waste away these years. You're the piece that I'm missing, and you're all that I need. Let's just take some time. We can get this right. And all of my worries and all of your pain, if we stick together, we'll fall into place. You may be fragile and I may be too. Let's lean on each other and we'll see this through. Let's just take some time.
Thank you.
Good job. I'm just curious, and don't ask me why this stuck out at me, but I'm just so curious, having not seen the film, that Serena, in sort of the female sort of line of it, where I'll be yours in 3 years' time.
Yeah.
Is that from the film? Just for curiosity.
Like the line itself?
Well, the reference, I guess, to the 3 years. It was such a specific sort
No,
of
I
thing
think
to me
it's-
that just some reason just stuck with me. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm curious if that has anything to do with the story, because otherwise it sort of seems so specific and different that it took me out of it.
Oh, okay. No,
So I
I
was just
think
curious.
it was just like watching the film, she was kind of like getting her career started in the city, and like I think she's wanting him to like grow up a bit. So it was kind of like in 3 years' time, if you figure, your stuff out, come meet me in the city type idea. But yeah, I can see how that would be.
I was just curious.
A little out of it, yeah.
Anyways, real quick, because I don't want to be taking up time. I mean, I like it overall for sure. One thing that struck me especially is the two of you sort of singing it when you come together more on the second chorus, that your line of sort of, in all of my worries and all of your pain, because you've both kind of done your separate perspective, that maybe that line can be more like all of our worries and all of our pain, because you're singing it. You're singing it together. And, it's, you think about it harmonically, what I almost kind of would almost be curious for you to try on your own and see how you feel about it, is that at the end of the chorus, you're resolving the melody down on "Let's Take Some Time," and a part of me wants to know, how does it feel if it just stays up there?
Okay.
And you don't resolve it, because I feel like it's not completed, it's not there, and I feel like leaving the melody in that place would sort of lend to that space. Anyways, Monty.
Thank you.
I'm curious, does your instructor, how much time did she give you to write these songs? Did she go like, okay, you get like an hour, go and write the song, or was it like a day?
It's like a song a week type assignment.
It's like a boot camp. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, okay, good. And who's the melodist, who's the lyricist in your group, and how did this all come together? Who does what?
I'd say Alyssa came up with most of the
chords.
Also the lyrics for the verse, the first verse, and then
I think I did melody for chorus, and we worked on
came
lyrics
up with
together.
the second part of the chorus. Yeah, we all kind of did a little bit.
Okay, yeah. I found it to be strong. I mean, it's definitely watching that little piece of the picture that we saw felt like it fit, but just as a standalone composition, it's very strong. I love the melody. It's very melodic. There's a lot of ways you can go with this, structurally, production-wise as well. So I don't really have any harsh criticism in any way. I think it's a fair effort, and I enjoyed it, so thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Testing.
1, 2.
Cool.
Check, cool.
All right. Again, my name is Kennedy Ray, and this is Sinking. And that is Olivia McGinley. Our song is called How Long? And I hope you enjoy it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Crisp white linens, cold as morning air. Lingerie on dirty sheets. As I stand and kick the can of Miller Lights from last night, it wouldn't be the first time. How could we be so far off when we're cut from the same cloth?
Till you come home.
Endless days and sleepless nights, had to fight, beaten and bruised, sick over you. Sacrifice in all life, but that's the price you pay when you're looking for something you can only lose. The old days gone. How long can I hold on? You can forgive, but you can't let go. Time goes on, but moves too slow. How long can I hold on till you come home?
Saw you across the bar.
You look different now.
Your hair got long.
After you cut me off,
I wonder if you've grown.
there's only one way to know.
But the old me is gone. How long can I hold on?
You can forgive, but you can't let go. Time goes on, but moves too slow. How long can I hold on? 'Cause the old me is gone. How long can I hold on? You can forgive, but you can't let go. Time goes on, but moves too slow. How long can I hold on till you come home?
Sorry. All right. Great job, ladies. Great harmonies. Congratulations. I think you hit it on the chorus. I think it ends really great. Didn't like verse 1, didn't like the bridge, so I'd completely rethink that. Verse 1, way too cliche. I've heard it a lot of times before. I don't think it grabs you, particularly if it's an entitled song. It's going to grab you right away. So I'd rethink that. But I do like the chorus. The chorus really sells it. I like the idea of the two of you guys together. Those would be my thoughts. I think just a rewrite on verse 1, rethink of the bridge for sure. Right?
Thank you.
somewhat similar. Chorus is killer. Though I wonder on some of it, maybe in some of the earlier choruses, maybe you don't necessarily need the "Until You Come Home," at least at first. Maybe more towards the end, play around with that, maybe. You know, it's funny, my previous comments on some of them, one of them where I was like, I heard a pre-chorus earlier and then said I missed it later. I didn't miss this one, so I think you can ditch the pre-chorus. I don't think you need it, because your chorus is strong enough to hold it up, but I totally agree about reworking the bridge. And I don't know, I think it kind of like, it interrupted the rhythm, I think, a bit. It sort of slowed down too much, but revisit that. But you guys did a great chorus, good job, and great harmonies.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so this next set is Sell Something. So the co-writers were supposed to write a song that sold a place, an idea, a feeling, a product, an attitude. It could be any of those kind of things. So you could think along the lines of a commercial jingle or a TV spot, you know, selling the new iPad or whatever, or just a song that, like I said, sells a feeling or a place or an attitude or something like that. So first up, who do we have first up? Oh, yes, Serena and Serena. Here we go.
Hello. Okay, so I wrote this song. It's called Chasing the Unknown with my friend Claire here. Wave Claire. She's awesome. We wrote this song kind of with like a travel theme in mind, so very sentimental, like wanting to get away, escape to somewhere really awesome. Yeah, so it goes like this. I've been dying to get away, and I know it's not a race, but I feel the walls closing in, like I built this box and I don't fit. I've been trying to change its shape. Time is slipping through my hands like sand, and I've gotta let go and start chasing the unknown, getting lost in what I don't know. Find a better place to grow and start chasing the unknown. Sometimes I wish I could go to space, but it it still won't be far enough away from the boring job I spend my days. This routine I've made up of the mundane has begging for a great escape. Oh, when time is slipping through my hands like sand, and I've gotta let go and start chasing the unknown, getting lost in what I don't know, find a better place to grow and start chasing the unknown. I see the world in front of me and everything that I could be if I just get away, if I just get away. Endless possibilities. Oh, I know I could be something better, someone greater, if I start chasing the unknown, getting lost in what I don't know, find a better place to grow and start chasing the unknown. Thank you.
I think it's my turn now. Honestly, Serena, I think you did a great job.
Thank you.
And I think the only comment sort of really that I would have, first of all, I don't know if you necessarily knew or if it was conscious, like some of the lyrical sort of changes that you performed, nothing major, but there's still some differences to what you performed to what's on our lyric sheet.
Yeah.
And I like what you performed better.
Okay,
So
thank you.
whatever you changed, keep going in that direction. I honestly think my only sort of comment, other than the fact that though this is in the Sell Something section, this is a great end title song. Back to our sort of previous section. But the sort of the vocal melisma or whatever official sort of thing that you're doing at the end of the chorus, that's the only thing I don't think you need.
Okay.
Because I feel like some of the I heard the what over there. Let me finish my second part. So the O's that you're doing, that's sort of the similar sort of melisma, I like that. But on the last word of the last bit of the chorus, I feel like part of the beauty of it is in its simplicity.
Okay.
So I don't think it's needed there, but keep the O for commentary over here. Monty.
Thank you very much.
See, the thing is that like great artistry can make any song sound great, right? That's the whole point, right, of singers. It's the whole point of artists and songwriters coming together. When it meshes together, it's like a beautiful, unstoppable force, right? And this accomplishes a lot of that, right? I think your performance, you really sold the song.
Thank you.
Right? You really sold the song, which is great, right? Because you want to sell the song. You definitely want to sell the song. I would say, to me, I always side on something just, it's very simple. It is a bit long.
Okay.
It does drag, and it just might be a performance thing. I don't mind any of the artist inflections or any of the things that you did. That just makes the listener really buy in, and like it's really, all that. So I really liked it. I thought it was strong. Again, this is a hard brief. Like, sell what? You know what I mean? Because normally speaking, as Deb knows, if you're trying to sell something, you're going verse, chorus. You wrote an Untitled, as he said. So, but it's great for both of you, Claire and Serena. Well done. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, hello. Hi, this is a song I wrote with Du from China. Du came to me with, yeah, give it up for Du, everyone. He's not on the screen anymore, but he's with us somewhere. I'm sure he's on Zoom. No, he came to me with a shuffle chord progression and was like, I want to sell, this should be like an iPhone commercial. And we wrote a song that I think it could be like a song for like a mobile phone service or something. So I hope you guys enjoy it. All right. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. She moved away across the ocean, was the girl of his dreams, his heart's devotion, but with dreams of her own. She couldn't stay by his side. He missed his mom, her morning coffee, and the milk that she poured. Dad's famous laughter ringing all through the room. Dad missed his favorite son. Call tonight, 'cause there's gotta be someone you miss. Tell them to hold on tight till they're back in your arms, yeah. Make it right, fix all the things you said before. Give them a call, give them a call. Tonight, 'cause there's gotta be someone you miss. Tell them to hold on tight till they're back in your arms, yeah. Make it right, fix all the things you said before. Give them a call, give them a call. Call tonight, 'cause there's gotta be someone you miss. Tell them to hold on tight till they're back in your arms. Yeah, make it right. Fix all the things you said before. Give them a call. Give them a call.
We skipped the second verse, but that's okay.
Look, you're having too much fun of it. Look.
Hey, give it up for Cohen, everyone.
Yeah. Look, there
We
are
had
those,
2 sax solos. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was awesome. There are those that say that saxophone is coming back in popular music. So we'll see. Let's hope it does, right? It had a really nice run for a long time, and it's been absent in popular music for a while. But I don't know what the hell to say. You know, like, what? For me, the whole thing was the chorus. Call Tonight, like that whole bit, that sells something. All the rest, I'm like, what are they doing? What are they saying? Is it like, what are they doing musically up there? How does this all? But it was a lot of fun. And towards the end, I got into it. I was like, in the beginning, I'm like, oh, what the, And then as it started going, I was like, okay. And then your guy here started soloing, and it was like, okay. And I got hooked on the chorus. The 2 choruses really got. That's the thing that if you're gonna sell something, do that. The rest of the stuff I'd throw out, But that Call Tonight, that bit works if you're trying to do something with a mobile phone or something in that regard. Again, a very hard brief, very hard to give criticism to something like this, because the reality is music that tries to sell things is so short. You're really, it's not even 3 minutes, it's a minute and a half, if that. But the music was fun. It was like, wow, they're doing Steely Dan. Like it was cool. So good for you guys. It was fun. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, for sure the chorus is the gem sort of this. Now, I'm not a marketing guy, but 2 things. Number one, Apple wouldn't ever use this because Apple is like too cool for school, right? But Samsung, nothing against Samsung. I am an Apple iPhone user and I own Apple stock, so you could argue that I'm biased. However, I have a song that is like a vintage song that got licensed by Samsung for a lot of money last year. So I just want to expand your view of the calling world to not just iPhone. I agree about the verses. I think what threw me in your first verse when you sort of talked about, the guy and the girl, is that her, she had dreams of her own. She went off and she couldn't stay by his side. That didn't jibe with me with the chorus. You know what I mean? Like, call him, because it just felt like final, right? She was gone. She left him, that kind of thing. But I'd say focus on the chorus. Your intro was too long. But it's just like he said, he nailed it. It's a fun sort of chorus. The question is whether it would ever be too literal over the head for a phone commercial. Right. That's the only sort of tricky thing sometimes when you're selling things and when you're writing it. It's just hard sometimes. You want to hit it over the head, but sometimes the marketer doesn't want you to hit it right over the head. So, but fun, good job, great sax.
Thank you.
Sax is back.
Give it up for the sound guys. Woo woo! Okay, so this song is called Bahamas, and I wrote it with the fabulous Matthew over there. Yeah, so basically it's kind of just like maybe a commercial for like a travel thing if you're going to Bahamas, somewhere tropical. So yeah.
All your dreams and all your fantasies come to life in the blue sea. All your stress and all your worries go away in the cool breeze. Won't you come on out when the tide is down? Come on now, dance around in Bahamas, oh Bahamas, dancing in the streets, just you and me. Bahamas, oh Bahamas, swimming with dolphins. It's so fun exploring in Bahamas, in Bahamas, in Bahamas. The island of happiness and love, on a cruise ship with the stars above. You'll learn how to surf in the sea, a place where you can let go of everything. Won't you come on out when the tide is down? Come on now, dance around in Bahamas, oh Bahamas, dancing in the streets, just you and me. Bahamas, oh Bahamas, swimming with dolphins. It's so fun exploring in Bahamas, in Bahamas, in Bahamas, in Bahamas, in Bahamas, in Bahamas.
Good job. I like your voice.
Thank you.
So here's I guess my thing, and I was trying to think of it the whole time, right? Is that, you know, as a guy who has to spend his days figuring out all the places you can like pitch a song, you've kind of, you know, limited yourself to the Bahamas, and I was trying desperately to come up with a way to expand it so that you could have more possibilities than the Bahamas. I didn't quite get there, though I at the end was starting to be like, she mentions Bahamas, but not the Bahamas. Maybe it's Bahama Shorts or like some other Bahama thing.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, but you know, because you kind of have, you know, just you in the uke, you know, it brings up Hawaii for me more than anything else. So I think that's why I started thinking of how we can sort of expand this to not just be in the Bahamas. But I didn't get there quick enough because we're not given much time to do this. But I like the simplicity of it, you know, and I think that's why, frankly, I desperately need to go to Hawaii to get into a simpler frame of mind. So I feel you accomplished the simplicity of capturing the message, but I'm going to be obsessed all night with trying to figure out how we can expand it out of the one island.
Thank you.
Perhaps the Caribbean? Right? There's a lot of islands in the Caribbean. Yeah, or just the islands. You know, just the islands. It kind of, there's lots of islands. It could be, and yeah, you can always bring it down. The thing I would say is that you kept it really simple, and it's a lovely melody. And it does sell you on the idea of going to the Bahamas. So if that is indeed the the point, then I think you did a good job. One thing I'd like to bring up, Deb, where's your instructor? Did you ask them to do Christmas songs or holiday songs for this? That would have been awesome, because we need holiday songs.
You know what? One did.
Okay.
That's coming up.
All right,
And-
okay.
and
Sorry, I
when-
jumped the gun, sorry.
And when they did, though, but it's just it's not a prompt. I forget who said, because the next one is the next prompt is summer love
Okay,
songs.
okay.
And we were like, wait a minute, it should be holiday songs, not summer love songs. So
Well,
next time.
just as a point of reference, if you take nothing away from this particular setting, every publisher on the planet and every record company on the planet around June of every year desperately needs Christmas songs, and not the same 25 that you'll hear on the radio on Coast or something else. New versions, but just new styles, new this, new that, particularly in the streaming world, so just food for thought. That's what we need. Okay, and it happens to be the holiday season, so I thought maybe we'd hear some. Okay, thank you, bye.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello,
Hello again. So this next song we wrote, it is called Fantasy. And we are selling the Billie Eilish fragrance. It just came out. And we just thought that that would be really cool to write about. Very glamorous and, I don't know.
Yeah, we also took a lot of inspiration from Smoking Out the Window. So.
Oh, we're also dancing, so if you want to dance, please join along.
Yeah, please join along. It's really fun. And sing along once you know the words.
I go out looking glossy. I talk back cause I'm bossy. All these boys do what I say. Smart girls don't cross me. I was born with the stars tonight. Then I bathe in the golden light. I'm engraved in your mind. I'm available, unattainable. Fantasy, I am silk and sexy, baby. Fantasy, find the time in your provide. Fantasy, I'm a couple of the finest figure in you've ever seen. Hey, fantasy, well, kiss me what I want. Red souls on my Louis Vuitton. Clear to see I'm a goddess. Obvious, don't need to flaunt. I was born tonight, and I bathe in the golden light. I'm engraved in your mind, unavailable, unattainable. Fantasy, I am silk and sexy, baby. Fantasy, find the time in your provide. Fantasy, I'm a couple of think you ain't never seen. So lonely, have your dreams. Fantasy,
Give it up for Robin, everybody. Okay, okay. Everybody give it up for Cohen. Okay, sex is bad.
Got Kennedy on the keys, Sophie on my left. We're gonna do the chorus one more time, guys. If you know the words, sing along. Hey! Fantasy, I am silk inside, baby. Fantasy, I'm the diamond in your life. Fantasy, I'm the coconut, the brightest finger in your sea. So close your eyes and have your dreams. Hey! That's sad, but that's okay. Yay, fantasy.
Wow, yeah. So I couldn't really hear you guys over the horns and over the drums and everything. I mean, I got the chorus, right, and I followed along as best as I could. My takeaway from it is that the chorus is really fun. I think the chorus sells the fantasy. I didn't particularly care for the verses. I thought they were just very cliche. Maybe you wanted to be very over the top and all that. And if that's the case, that's cool, you know, all of that. But the chorus was fun, you know, and that really is the part that sells everything, right? So, yeah, that part I enjoyed. The rest, I would say the verses, not great for me. Pre-chorus, not great for me. But it was fun to watch you guys, and it looks like you had a really good time. And just threw caution to the wind, so congrats for that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, I was going to say, much like too with Give Me a Call earlier, like pull your chorus out, you know, the chorus is definitely the sell. I think my only thing, I guess, that I was trying to sort of figure out with the chorus is that the only line I was sort of on the fence with was the I'm a coat of mink, but I couldn't really come up with a great alternate. But I dig the vibe. It has attitude. A lot of people love attitude. But yeah, it was hard to kind of hear the melody and on the verses and stuff with you guys. But good job, band. Good chorus. And you've kind of closed out our first half, so that was like a good way to close here with our first 14 songs. And Monty and I apparently have to get faster for the next 14, otherwise we're going to be here till midnight. Quick break, and we're coming back. Good job.
Stick around, everybody. We're just going to take 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Next one. Thank you. 2. So this next prompt is good old summer love songs, the songs of summer. And in retrospect, the last time this class ran, because all of the showcase classes don't run every quarter, it depends on where we are in the whole thing, was in the summer. But like I said, I think that it'd be great, and like Monty said, it'd be great to do holiday songs because there's always a demand for those. That's true. So I think that's what we're going to carve into the program for next time. So these are just songs that convey the feeling and the mood of summer, whether they actually use the words summer and love or not. So here we go.
Yeah, hello. I'm Olivia McGinley again, and this is Sophia Lopez, and we wrote a song called Blue Summer. Hold on, my pedal's not working, I think. Okay.
I'm just gonna move the from the cookies there. All right, I don't want to knock them over. Ladies, that was lovely, lovely. Really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the chorus a great deal. Good job. Again, I like the group. I don't know if it's you two always or something. There's a group here that always keeps it simple, and I really like that. So for me, again. On this, there's some tightening up to do here. I think the production model will really be important for a song like that. Are we selling something here? Or no, this is the straight summer love songs, right? So these are for artists. These are things that you want to summer out to. Okay, summer love too. So, yeah. I've got nothing more constructive to say than that. If this were my song, if you were my writers, I'd get in there with the right, with the right producer, and we'd really turn this into something. But I'd keep the structure the way it is because it's close. So good job.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah, no, I totally agree that the chorus is kind of, that's the charm, that's the anchor. I think what I was trying to sort of sort through in my head, or maybe where there's just a little more sort of attention or work on it, is in the verse. I was trying to see how I felt about the "I can't last any longer." Because the good purpose that it serves is that it, it's breaking up sort of the rhythm and the pace of the chorus and the first part of the verse, which I like, but a part of me was feeling like maybe it slowed down too much, and it therefore was bringing almost too much more attention to itself. So that's the only part that I would say sort of work, but, really cool vibe on the chorus. Great job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hello? Hello. Sick. Okay, so this song is called Drowning Lessons, and I wrote it with the lovely Nadia Warren. All right. You ready? Kisses taste like fireworks in July. Popsicle stained red lips. Burning marshmallows as we melt against each other. Forgotten campfire burns below. Unburned skin as we scuba dive. Being with you makes me feel alive. Pick me up at 2 a.m. You want me to come over to your house again. I am so obsessed with you. And darling, I know that you want me to. I went to buy groceries, but I stopped by your house, and I just saw your latest post, a picture of us in the back of your car. Honey, you know it was my favorite part. Burnt skin as we scuba dive. Being with you makes me feel alive. Pick me up at 2 a.m. You want me to come over to your house again. I am so obsessed with you. And sugar, I know that you want me to. The smell of sunscreen on your skin.
we dance in the ocean. As the riptides pull asunder, gather entombed with my midsummer. Pick me up at 2 a.m. You want me to come over to your house again. I am so obsessed with you. And sugar, I know that you want me to.
It's funny now seeing what's interesting for all of us. I mean, for Monty and I'll speak for Monty. He can disagree if he wants. You know, it's like now that we have this sort of the rotating sort of group of you in the different pairs, and we see if you kind of like see everybody's personality, I think, start to come out, and you can see a pattern. So I'm gonna sort of like label you more like the punk girl of the night, right?
Fuck yeah!
I just feel like that's your thing, okay?
It is.
So a few things this for me, because I feel like you need to sort of dig into this one a bit more, because I feel like your chorus, which I'm wanting to sort of be the anchor of it all, feels the part where, if you'll please pardon the pun, but you did call the song Drowning Lessons. I feel like the chorus is drowning a bit. It needs more of sort of an anchor. What I actually kind of liked in your first verse with all the specific sort of imagery that sort of you had with the popsicle and the like all that sort of stuff, I wanted more of that in other parts of it, especially in the second verse, because I feel like the first and the second verse, lyrically, putting them aside anything musically or melodically, are so different, but I want more of that first sort of bit. So I'd say spend some more time with this, tap into the punk girl, because it's clearly there. Monty.
Too long, Claire. Too long. You lose the listener, my friend, I get what you're trying to do. I get they're probably even holding back a bit, I suspect, right? Yeah, that would be because you lost me. You lost me like down in the second pre. I was like, wow, okay, but I was like lost by the time we got to the bridge. I just simplify, is what would be my comment there. Right.
Thank you so much.
There we go. All right. Again, my name is Kennedy Ray. And this next song is a little summer love song that I wrote with Alyssa Stoner, who unfortunately could not be here tonight. But yeah, this is it.
Remember the good old days, basking in the Florida rays, sweat dripping down your belly button. If I stop and close my eyes, I can feel between your thighs the butterflies, they come so sudden. And I see your face in my pillowcase, your freckles in my strawberries. I see your eyes in the violet skies. I miss the taste of your lips. All that's good can never last. Something special in what has passed. I remember kissing you so clearly. I would never be a fool to sit stagnant and never move on from you, no matter how much you miss me. And I see your smile every once in a while. Nothing can make it sweeter. Your glowing skin, I'm still soaking in. Taste nothing short of sugar.
It's on? Yeah, okay. Great melody. I really liked the delivery. You really sold it. I think that the opening verse, I think lyrically is not as strong as it could be. I think but you know there are some good parts in it, but I just feel like the verses are really weak, and therefore you kind of lose the listener in that. So I'd rethink that a little bit, but I get where you're trying to go with it. So, you know, congrats.
Yeah, I mean, I think the first of all, you have a lovely voice.
Thank you.
And what we've come to a lot of times tonight is just sort of simplicity stuff. And to me, I agree about the chorus lyrics. I think even just that first thing, what totally sort of took me out with a bit of the tone of the song and the simplicity and the sentimentality is the belly button line is totally what kind of threw me out of it in that first verse. However, I feel like the melody in your verses are the strongest part of the song. It almost even feels like more what the chorus is. Because, your chorus isn't really like repeating any lyric. The melody's like the same, but I feel like the melody in your verse is stronger and more memorable than what is sort of there for the chorus. So I think the kernels are all there, but they just kind of need refinement to pop, if you'll pardon the kernel analogy that is hard for me to do when I'm getting tired. So good job.
Thank you.
Okay, ready? Hi, I'm Zoe. This is a song that I wrote with Pascal called Warm Again. And it's about being warm again and being in love. Hope you enjoy. One sec.
'cause it's warm again. I was cold, you made it warm again. Walking with you out of the darkness. Flowers surround us in blue. Butterflies are drawing us closer. Your hand on my shoulder. I'm new. Oh, my life's been living in autumn. The leaves that are falling, you swept them away. You came in and gave me a sweater. Now life's better than ever. Tell me you're here to stay. 'Cause I'm warm again. Oh, when I'm with you, I'm warm again. Life is good 'cause it's warm again. I was cold, you made it warm again. Warm again. Oh, when I'm with you, I'm warm again. Life is good 'cause it's warm again. I was cold, you made it warm again. Blue jays flying up above. Good days spent lying in love. Green grass cool beneath our feet. Long days never been so sweet. Blue jays flying up above. Good days spent lying in love. Green grass cool beneath our feet. Long days never been so sweet. 'Cause I'm warm again. When I'm with you, I'm warm again. Life is good 'cause it's warm again. I was cold, you made it warm again. Warm again. When I'm with you, I'm warm again. Life is good 'cause it's warm again. I was cold, you made it warm again. Thank you.
Whoop. There we go. Thank you, Zoe. A few things, and I hope you know I mean this in the most positive way of what, I just mentioned the comment earlier about sort of seeing sort of personality and patterns, I think, is that I think you always have some really interesting lyric ideas, but to reference back to Diane Warren reference that Monty made, a lot of it is like going back and editing and sort of tweaking and refining, because there's some cool lyric things sort of that I like, but in this, for me, your pre is way too long. It needs to be cut in half, and you definitely don't need to repeat the bridge on the Blue Jays front. Mm-hmm. But I think just sort of in general, and for me on the chorus definitely grew on me more, though I'm still feeling warm again is repeated just like once or twice too much. Mm. But some of the lyric ideas, like I feel like I'm seeing a pattern in all of your things of like, I see cool ideas, I just want them to sort of edit or refine a bit. Right. But I like what you did. Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, Zoe, I like your style personally. I like the light and airy style, but again, I'm going to repeat myself over and over and over and over again tonight to you songwriters. These songs are too long, right? You lose the listener, right? And if you're pitching the song to an artist, you lose the artist really quickly, right? So there's a lot of things that I would do here, but the real issue is that, again, it's long. And you don't want your songs that long unless it's you performing them on stage in front of 20,000 people where you got them. Otherwise, keep it short, keep it simple.
Mm. Right. Thank you. And thank you. Thank you. Okay.
Check 2. Hello. My name is Matthew McMinamy, and I'm accompanied by the insanely talented Serena Rutledge.
Thanks, Matthew.
You're welcome. We wrote this song named Pink Lemonade off of
With Dew.
With Dew, yes. And I started telling Serena a story of a dumb story that was totally unrelated, and I said Pink Lemonade, and then we crafted this whole song off of that.
We were like, pink lemonade, that's a summery drink. Let's include that.
So this is Pink Lemonade.
Yeah. Sorry, is his guitar on? I need a little more of that, please. Perfect.
There we
Thank
go.
you.
Perfect.
All right. Down by the water, I got lost in every word you didn't say. Your eyes reflected off the ocean, and I couldn't look away. The tide had changed. We waited till the sun went down before we took off all our clothes. Forgot the towels we were stuck with, all the sand between our toes. Only the ocean knows just how big the waves were last summer when you and I got closer, sipping on pink lemonade. Oh, how quickly the times change, sipping on pink lemonade. It don't taste the same as before. I'm always craving more pink lemonade. We stopped for ice cream on the boardwalk, a rocky road in a chocolate shake. Laughed at strangers making small talk. We would never be that way. And they would say just how big the waves were last summer when you and I got closer, sipping on pink lemonade. Oh, how quickly the times change, sipping on pink lemonade. It don't taste the same as before. I'm always craving more pink lemonade. Give it up for David Fitzpaden, everybody. Come on. Sipping on pink lemonade. Oh, how quickly the times change, sipping on pink lemonade. It don't taste the same as before. I'm always craving you more pink lemonade. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, good job, you guys. My thoughts. Good song overall. I don't think you need the pre. I think the song could certainly skew more country and bring the tempo down a little bit, and the song would be a bit more marketable, in my opinion. Yeah, that's where I'll leave it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no, Serena, you have, I think you kind of have a vibe, right? And I don't really sort of know who necessarily contributed what, but I like the vibe.
Thank you.
What I actually sort of want, because I feel like it's funny, like you explained how you chose the title, and then you kind of have your sort of analogy of how you're trying to tell the story through sipping on pink lemonade. But I feel like the lines right after each of the sipping on pink lemonade it sets up sort of such a cool concept or analogy to explain something, but I feel like the lines that follow, sipping on pink lemonade each time, almost don't live up to what I feel they could be, because I feel like I'm hearing those lines a bit too much before in other songs. So I'm just challenge you maybe to hit those sort of lines in the chorus to maybe, you know, expand on your thing, your setup a bit more, because I think it's a cool setup, but I like the vibe of the song. Good job.
Great. Thank you, guys.
Okay, this next set is an artist pitch. Very simple. So they were just to pick an artist or two and write a song that they would pitch directly to them, hopefully. So, and that's it in a nutshell. Here we go. First up, we have Pascal. You're going to perform it, right? You wrote it with Claire, right?
How's everyone? Still awake? All right. So this is a song I wrote with Claire. I think she brings the punk and I bring the pop, and we wrote a punk pop song. We weren't sure at first who we were going to pitch this to. We kind of settled for maybe One Republic or Fun, some sort of band or artist that wants to venture from a pop thing maybe into a punk thing, but we're not completely set in stone on anyone. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. This is called Us. One, two, three, four. When you take me for granted, I hate what you do with your hair. Your smile just makes me so happy. How do you not even care? I love how you think you're the smartest. I hate how you yell on the phone. For everything I love about you, why won't you leave me alone? Don't take this too hard. We're way better friends when we're apart. Don't worry about us. We can still be in touch, just not so much. Don't take this too hard. We're way better friends when we're apart. Don't worry about us. Do you have the right chords? This sounds very different than what we did. I'm very confused right now. I'm sorry, guys. I feel like we're playing a different sheet or something. Okay, but it sounded different when we practiced it. Let's do the second verse from the. I skipped the gap bar. Oh, okay. All right. Let's start it from the second verse, because I think we're kind of confused right now. All right. What? From after the first chorus. Yeah. All right. All right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I love when you're drunk at the party. I hate when you're drunk at my door. For everything I love about you, what is this all even for? Don't take this too hard. We're way better friends when we're apart. Don't worry about us. We can still be in touch, just not so much. Don't take this too hard. We're way better friends when we're apart. Don't worry about us. We can still be in touch, just not so much. You and me try to be friends, you see. But oh, how we love a good fight. Everyone knows that that's right. Don't take this too hard. We're way better friends when we're apart. Don't worry about us. We can still be in touch, just not so much. Don't worry about us. Don't worry about us. Don't worry about us. Don't worry about us. Don't worry about us.
My thought, well, first of all, good job for you. At least when you get in that moment, you decide, like, you know what, I need to take control and I'm going to stop. You know, there just comes a point where you got to do it. So we've all been there. Don't sweat it. You know, I think for me here too, the kind of like what we were just talking about with the pink lemonade. I feel like the strongest part of your chorus is, you know, the don't take this too hard. Don't worry about us. That whole sort of bit. But the lines right after it, to me, almost don't sort of hold up what the strength of those initial opening lines can be. So I might sort of, you know, work on that. But I can, you know, I feel like the elements are there. I can still hear Claire's punk, you know, influence there. So. There are definitely through lines.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, so I see what you're trying to do and where you're going. From a pitch perspective, it's very limited in that regard. You know, there's a lot of sort of bands tend to be self-contained, so more artists that lean this particular way. But I think I just got lost in the execution here and trying to follow along, notwithstanding the start-stop of it all. Like on your bridge, it says ×2, and I'm thinking, did I read that right? You're going to do it bridge twice? Like I got lost with that, but you didn't. And then, so for me, I'd either would love to take a fresh approach, like a fresh listen to this again, to really understand it, because I'm going to be honest, I got rather lost with it all.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Thank you.
Check one. Awesome. This is our artist pitch, not artist pitch. I wrote this with also the insanely talented Zoe Fontenot. Our artist I think we decided on was Ed Sheeran, and the female equivalent would probably be something alongside Maggie Rogers. So this is called Once I Was Told.
Once I was told no one gets their rose till they grow old and hold I'm on this earth for a little while, so I'd better learn to smile before I go.
Once I was told, go and get your gold, but I know it's not what I can hold. I'm on this earth for a little while, don't wanna waste time on a title before I go. Once I was told a whole world's in my hands, so be bold and don't forget to dance. I'm only young for a little while, so I'll learn to that inner child before he goes. Wasted time is something I don't need, and I'm too young to feel like I can't breathe. I deserve to feel like I'm alive before I die. Before I die. Before I die. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay, it's on. Zoe, that was your best song of the night. It was.
Thank you.
It was the best composition of the night. I think for me, it's more. I like who you're pitching for. I really, really liked this song. I really did. It's probably one of my favorites of the night. I love the simplicity of it. I love the honesty of it. The delivery was lovely. Melody was fantastic. The lyrics were right there. It really is a pitchable, marketable composition. For me, the first person I'd send it to was John Mayer. And the only structural thing that I would add is I would begin the song with the hook instrumental, with his intro. Use that as an intro. That immediately sells the song. That's about all I would do with it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, when basically we both come up with the same thing, I think maybe there's something there. And that's where I was going to say totally started with the hook instrumental, because then it ties it in sort of throughout. And I think it's a testament to sort of the strength of the melody, that it's not typical that songs can pull off, you know, essentially what you've done, which is essentially call it, whether you want to call it, you've called it a verse, but like, you know, I'm going to just call it a stanza for the sake of a different label, right? You know, it's like, it's difficult to pull off a song where all you're essentially doing is repeating the same stanza, but I think it's a testament to the strength of it that it works. And then your idea of the hook instrumental, I think having that at the beginning then ties it all together into a nice little package. So it definitely best song of the night.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Check one, check two. Okay.
Hello, hello.
My name's Serena Rutledge, and this is Sophia Lopez, and we wrote this song with a lovely lady named Alyssa Stoner. This is our holiday song, but it's also an artist pitch. We're big fans of Sabrina Claudio, and Sophia's voice matches that style super, super well. So we decided to write a holiday song for her. It's called This Christmas.
I'm turning green with red heart envy of anything that's under your tree. Wish you were coming home. It's been way too long since I had you next to me. Wish it could be me, unwrapped in your bed in love, the presence I really need. I'm missing you instead. I'm stuck. My love's not coming home. My love's not coming home this Christmas. Another lonely eve. Miss your company. Wrapped in your sweater, I feel complete. Time slips away. Soon it'll be Christmas Day. Without your arms, I still grieve. I wish it could be me, unwrapped in your bed in love, the presence I really need. I'm missing you instead. I'm stuck. My love's not coming home. My love's not coming home. My love's not coming home this Christmas.
Thank you.
Like your voice, Sophia.
Thank you.
Except I'm now sad from your sad Christmas song.
Me too.
So just, I mean, not all Christmases are happy. Totally emphasize what Monty said earlier of starting in June or July is when we actually start to have to deal with thinking about Christmas. Admittedly, not a huge call for sad Christmas songs, for what it's worth. I think my sort of maybe biggest note for me, because I feel like there are some strong elements of all of this, is the first half of your chorus. For me, is sort of where I'm feeling like I'm floating without an anchor. I think, for me. And of course, the end of the chorus, obviously, my love's not coming home this Christmas, obviously I get. But just sort of, I think the first half of that chorus just needs to be tightened up a bit. I think it's going on a bit too long. But, you know, I appreciated some of the plays on words that you sort of did throughout with presence.
Thank you.
You know, and these sorts of things. So appreciated that and still want that in there. But I think it's the first half of the chorus where I'm a bit hung up and wanting something a little more focused. Monty?
Yeah, I would agree. I think I would replace the first 3 lines in the chorus with just new lyric, right? I'd rethink that. I think second half, you definitely have something. It feels like it wins a bit on the end there. Verses are strong. I'd look for a stronger transition between verse and chorus. Maybe it's just musically something stronger. Maybe doesn't need a pre-chorus, but just musically something in transition to get us there. But I think if you did those things, you'd have a marketable song. I think, as he said, Christmas songs come in all shapes and sizes. Holiday songs come in all shapes and sizes. And said like, there, you know, certain times, you know, certain artists, if they're doing an entire Christmas album, there always has to be a few down-tempo songs on there. So, but yeah, good job, guys. It's good. Thanks for taking a shot. Thanks. Good.
Thanks.
All right. Hi, I'm Olivia again, and I wrote this song with Du Hong from China, and we are pitching this song to Ed Sheeran for a male artist. That was what we originally went into it thinking that we would do, but then we realized that I would be the one singing it. So then we kind of started thinking more along the lines of Katy Perry, like a roar type, like power ballad. This is called I Have You. There's been a fire on the rise at the bottom side where nobody knows. Didn't know if I'd make it out alive, but I tried and I tried so many times, and without you I couldn't see the light, but the spark in your eyes gave me new life. I'll be climbing through the fire again, 'cause you give me hope in my veins, and I am not afraid. I'll be climbing through the fire again, and no matter if it's from the bottom, I'll make it again and again, 'cause I have you, I have you, I have you. There've been hundreds of throws to break the ice with no hopes. Didn't know if I'd thrive if I tried, but I've tried and I've tried so many times. I'll be climbing through the fire again, 'cause you give me hope in my veins, and I am not afraid. I'll be climbing through the fire again, and no matter
Good job, Olivia. Not power ballady enough for me. I think the chorus doesn't deliver for that thing that you're trying to do. So if we're going there, rewrite the chorus. Think the verses are fine. Once again, thanks for the guitar solo. It's nice to hear every once in a while in songs. But that's what I would say, because you got to play the audience. If you're playing to a big voice, it's not big enough. So that would be my thing.
And please don't take this as a cop-out, but I totally was going to say exactly what he just said.
I believe you.
So it's the verses I'm all good with. Even just sort of like the bit of the melody, sort of the way you leave it hanging at the end of each verse. I don't know, it just sort of, it's different and unexpected, and I liked it. But yeah, especially, I mean, even if you were to rework it, I don't know if I necessarily hear Katy Perry, but yeah, to hit it more of the power ballad, you just got to sort of tweak out your chorus a bit more. But
Awesome.
Good job, and I like your voice.
Thank you.
Hello. All right, so this is a song that I wrote with Do. We basically just worked together, and he came to me with the idea of writing about humanity, so that was kind of where we went. It's very broad, and yeah, but I hope you guys enjoy. It's called Blind. Stops once again. I smell the smoke of a gun. Where can I run? I don't wanna live my life like this. Too young to complain, but I think the fear has just begun. Where can I run? I don't wanna live my life like this. No matter how hard we cry, people stay blind. We're struggling to win the fight. Seems there's no progression in the right direction. Reality is misaligned. Death seems to always remind. Seems there's no progression in the right direction. This life breaks apart like sand. I still try to be the whole one. I chase the sun so I can have some hope with this. Thinking about my big plans, I've come just so long. I chase the sun so I can have some hope with this. No matter how hard we cry, people stay blind. We're struggling
no progression in the right direction. Reality is misaligned. That seems to always remind. Seems there's no progression, just overexpression.
Thank you.
Nice performance there, Sophia.
Thanks.
I really like your voice. We can't smoke in here, but I feel like we needed to have been in a smoky room for that. Maybe it's because I'm tired, but I honestly was just enjoying it and digging it. And the one thing that gets me, though, because I really liked the chorus, and especially just sort of the progression direction sort of thing, right? But the one line that to me, maybe it was somewhat in your performance, but it didn't flow as well as the death seems to always remind line. Doesn't sort of flow out as natural as everything else in the chorus. So whether that's just sort of a syllabic sort of thing or somehow tweaking that was just sort of the one thing that I would say your chorus would be stronger with that, sort of tweaking that. Good job.
Thank you.
An R&B singer, Sophia, are you?
For sure.
Yeah, that's your approach to everything tonight. You definitely go in that way because, this is a dark song. It's kind of a heavy song, so you took that approach to it. I don't know an artist that would cut this. This has to be a song directly for an artist, right? It definitely has to be something that comes out. So to me, it's not a pitch song, but it's a serious song. It's a good song. And I like your delivery on it as well. I'd say, good job. Again, feels, as I've said, 20 times here tonight, long. But nevertheless, good job. Thanks.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. This is a song I wrote with Nadia, and it's sort of speaking to the evildoers of the world, the politicians and the corrupt people. I hope you enjoy it. It's called Dead on Your TV Screen. Right. Some people are born in chains, others are born deranged. You line your pockets with blood, our baby's lost in your flood. You hand out guns just to anyone, our neighbor's kids shop for having fun. You watch the news from your limousine, we are the dead on your TV screen. Don't have enough. At night you hear our screams. We are the dead on your TV screen. story. We are the ones who paid for your glory. This is your story, this is your story. We are the ones who paid for your glory. Thank you.
Well, that's really heavy. This is a theatrical song, a real theatrical song. This is a song for Broadway, so congratulations. That's hard to pull off. It's a message song. You pulled it off. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I was just like, oh my God. Well done. Honestly, like I don't know if you guys sort of know Harry Shearer at all. He's obviously with Spinal Tap, but also, we represent him. So I've listened to a lot of Harry sort of songs of late, and I don't know. I think that's what I was sort of getting sort of from this, because he's good at the message song, even in his own entirely quirky way. But dude, that's heavy for me. I should already be in bed. It's hard to know what to say. Good job.
Thank you.
Good evening. So this song is called Cutthroat, and I wrote it by myself. I know a thing about salvation. My mama preached it every day. Want a hero on your mission. You think I want to save the day. I am not the hero that you know we need. I am not fair nor righteous. I'm a witch on a deathly steed. Think I'll burn in hell? Well, I'll see you there. Nobody's gonna save the world. Nobody will fix this. You are on your own now. You have got to save yourself. Everyone wants to be a hero. Nobody's willing to die. Any real savior would have put it all on the line. Think I'll burn in hell? Well, I'll see you there. Nobody's gonna save the world. Nobody will fix this. You are on your own now. You have got to save yourself. Nobody's gonna fix this. Nobody's gonna save
Oh, Claire, my punk princess. Honestly, out of all of the songs that you've been involved with tonight, that is your best one.
Thank you.
And one of the things, Monty and I have sort of continually been commenting to each other in a lot of this is, I think the challenge in writing any song is not being too wordy. You have to keep it simple, but you have to keep it sort of succinct and to the point, and in a way, honestly, not ramble, right? And don't take that word in a negative way, but I would say some of your other songs earlier have felt like they rambled, but this one had more focus, had more succinctness, and maybe that's because you were doing the message, that it gave you the focus to kind of cut in and narrow into what you were doing, and it worked. So good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, I would agree, Claire. This is by far the best song that you've had for the night. I think just because of its honesty, and you know, I think that there, it feels to me like you're a songwriter that strives for integrity, and you know, I think that this was very much you, and I really enjoyed it. And I read the lyrics prior to you getting on stage, and I was like, oh fuck, you know, what are we gonna hear? But I knew you would turn it out. Like I knew it was just, I knew when you said it was just, I just, you know, and I'm happy for you. This is who you are. So just, you know, keep going, keep going. Well done.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Very authentic. That's the word I was looking for. There you go. Very authentic, Claire. Sax here tonight, everybody.
Monty's very excited about the sax.
A lot of sax. You don't see sax anymore. You don't see it in a showcase anymore. No one is brave enough to put saxophone up there.
Check one. Awesome.
And check. Cool. So again, my name's Kennedy Ray. This is Matthew McMenemy. We kind of didn't go the traditional route with this message song. It's very different than all the others. Well, we kind of just wanted a feel-good message that, you know, I think everyone can abide by, which is basically...
Let me fix this. Hold on. Yep. It's an attitude song.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, hope you enjoy.
Baby, I don't gotta try. And they always ask me how I walk around like I'm too fly. Don't give a fuck about the pride. I'll pull up in my Accord, something you bitches can't afford. All these people got me bored. I need a little something more. Diamonds dancing on my wrist takes more than I wish to get like this. Gold winking on my chest, wish I cared about who I impress. I'm on my shit tonight, and I'm ready to fight. And you love the way I move, but something to prove. I pull up in desert palms, I show these fuckers how to ball. All the boys can't keep calm, meanwhile my money's getting tall. Rubies traced around my neck, you could have it too if you got this check. Still the flashes of my ring, I could show you a couple things. And I'm on my shit tonight, and I'm ready to fly. And you love the way I move, but you something to prove. Can't do it, I ain't got to. I'm on my shit tonight, ready to fly. You love the way I move. Can't do it, I ain't got to. Thank you.
Me first? I think so. That's an attitude song, isn't a message song. I like that. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. Thanks for that. I enjoyed it. Again, I would say, for me, it felt, you know, a little bit wordy and a little bit cliche, but I get what you're going for. So in that respect, you know, well done. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the musicality of it. So congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah, I agree. And honestly, what I almost sort of think is that your first verse, of course, is double the rest. I don't know if you need that. You know, you have such sort of I think a cool pre-chorus, and you know it changes each time with sort of, you know, the diamonds and the rubies and the this and the that, right? So I feel like that's the structure works. Try maybe doing the first verse in half. But I dug all the chord changes, and as soon as you started doing it, I was like, oh yeah, this is a sax song.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All right. Hello, everybody. This is the last song of the night. You guys have done so well to make it through all of these songs. I have the pleasure of introducing / thanking our wonderful band and players we've had on stage with us this evening. So first and foremost, I want to shout out Nate, Hayden. This man walked in with charts and that's it. He did not rehearse with us and he played like an absolute star. So thank you so much for pulling through for us. We got Luke Supalek on drums. He brings the energy, he brings the fashion. We love him to death. Thank you, Luke. We have the very talented David Spitzfaden on guitar. He shreds, he kills every solo. We also love him very much. Who am I missing? Cohen Rios was playing sax. Incredibly talented dude. Thank you, Cohen. You made some of these songs the best they possibly could be. Robin May was up here earlier playing trumpet. They were fantastic. We loved having them up here. Thank you, Robin. Benton Roswell went home, but he played drums in the first half. And I think that's everybody. So thank you to everyone that made this possible. We couldn't have done it without you guys. This is our message song. Zoe, do you want to talk about it for a minute?
I want to talk about it. Okay, it's called Unbelievable, and it is about how women are often found unbelievable by men, and we try to, you know, say what's on our mind, say what's on our heart, say the truth, try to be helpful, but sometimes the message doesn't get clear, and that's really frustrating.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
This is unbelievable. Turn those keys. Can we get more keys, please? I think I figured out why you're quick to turn around and get it from someone else, 'cause I don't know what I'm talking about. I feel so damn lucky to have someone speaking for me. I clearly need the help. You're just so unbelievable. No, you can't look me in the eye. I tell you how I feel and you say that it's a lie. I must be unbelievable, 'cause you don't even try to take a woman's word before you hear it from a guy. I must be unbelievable, 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 unbelievable. Last week when I went to Rouse, stood tall, still couldn't reach the shelf, and some nice guy came to help, had no trouble saying how he felt. I should have 3 children and always have something cooking? Did that really leave your mouth? You're just so unbelievable. No, I can't look you in the eye. I tell you how I feel and you say that it's a lie.
Oh, it's a lie.
I must be unbelievable, 'cause you don't even try to take a woman's word before you hear it from a guy. I must be unbelievable, 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 unbelievable. I must be unbelievable, 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 unbelievable.
Why is it so
Okay, so this is the part of the song where I talk about a really fun experience I had with a man in a music studio one time. He was a student at school with me, and we were working on a project. And we ran into some trouble with the studio equipment, and I'd taken like really thorough notes about like what to do when this sort of thing happened. So I tried to explain to him how we could fix the problem. And instead of listening to what I had to say, he just spent like 30 minutes trying to figure it out by himself. Long story short, he eventually called in the studio tech to fix the problem, and he did exactly what I'd been saying to do the whole time.
Why is it so hard to think that I would go far?
All right, so I'm the girl who was in the grocery store, and I was just standing in line, and this man started making small talk with me, and he started to tell me that he believed that I should have children, and I guarantee you there's no possible way I initiated that part of the conversation. And it was just an instance of me going to the grocery store trying to mind my own business.
Without instructions from you, think of all the things that I could do.
So I've had a similar experience to Serena when I've also been in studio situations where they've spent more time addressing the men and like how well they're doing, or taking them, treating them like they know what they're doing more than I do. And that's just not the case. There's no reason why anyone should see me as less or take me less seriously because I'm not a man behind the mic.
Without instructions from you, think of all the things that I could do. Why is it so hard to think that I would go far without instructions from you? Think of all the things that I could do.
I'm just so unbelievable. No, you can't look me in the eye. I tell you how I feel and you say that it's a lie.
Oh, it's a lie.
I must be unbelievable, 'cause you don't even try to take a woman's word before you hear it from a guy. I must be unbelievable, 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 unbelievable. Oh, I must be unbelievable, 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 unbelievable. I must be unbelievable, unbelievable. Thank you.
Great job. First of all, damn all those idiots, right?
Right.
I promise you, all men are not idiots. We try not to be. Honestly, I really enjoyed it. I only have one thing to sort of point out that, for me, if you agree, I'd say I just think it makes the chorus that much stronger, which is that sort of the final, so like, you know, you're in the chorus saying, you know, you are unbelievable, and you this, and you that, and then the line, to take a woman's word before you hear it from a guy. I feel like you're talking to the guy, but all of a sudden that last line takes you out of the perspective of you're talking to the guy. Even though I know why you did it, but it just feels like the perspective is sort of wrong there. So I wonder if there's a different way to keep the same, I'm talking to you throughout this whole chorus to pass along the same message. But great job and good song to end with.
Thank you. Thank you.
Great job, ladies. Look, I don't have anything to say about the song, but this is what I will say. Do you have a good beat maker that goes to this school? Like somebody you think is like super, super hot that maybe has like all the right chops and interesting stuff? Yes. Get with that guy or girl. Go into that studio that you got over there and record that song that you just did and put it up. Put it up, put it up through, I think there used to be a system here where you could put songs up a few years ago. I don't know if that still is. Last time I was here was about 2-3 years ago now. But do that. Make a little video for it. Do a TikTok thing for it. I guarantee you'll get traction on it. Don't waste the song on anybody else. The three of you do it. Tell your story. Do what you do. I wouldn't do it in that production model that you just did. It's more of a hip-hop song. Have more attitude to it, and really come at it harder than that. I think you'd have some fun with it, and you might get some fans, and you might even make some money, dare I say. But that's what I would do. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, and that is Collaborative Showcase. Thanks to all of you who stuck around and who came and watched on YouTube and everything. Let's hear it for these fabulous songwriters. Lots of amazing material tonight. So fun working with you guys this quarter. And big thanks to our panelists, Monty and Michael. Let's hear it for the insightful, snappy feedback, meaningful feedback. We loved it. Thanks to our sound and tech crew for making all this happen and sound good. Thanks to LACM. Happy holidays, everyone. I have some home-baked cookies back there. Wish I could say I made them, my mom did, but I should take credit. Anyway, please have some, and let's take a photo. Everybody come up. Collaborative Showcase, if Michael and Monty, if you guys will